We're all so busy living our lives. And then suddenly something cuts through that, something often very unexpected.
Paediatric trauma call, 15 minutes.
A 71-year-old female with 2 stab wounds to the back.
He was found to be in traumatic cardiac arrest.
I can't feel any pulses. We're at St George's Hospital in Tooting.
Yeah, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I love that question. What's your opening hours?
St George's, London. One of Britain's busiest A&E departments, under more pressure than ever.
So do you want to watch, darling, or do you want to look away?
This is the worst day ever. You never know what's coming in, and you just have to be ready for anything.
Gas canisters exploded, 15% burns to hands, face.
In a world of uncertainty, we see a life-changing event.
I'm at A&E, I need her to get out of here, please.
When patients come in, something takes over.
I'll be fine. I'm going to be very fine.
A place where life,
Give me an A, give me an E.
love,
Okay, good lad, well done.
and loss unfold every single day.
Did you enjoy the Queen's birthday yesterday?
I watched the football.
All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
Don't worry.
We get to see people who love one another in loads of different ways. Yes. And I think you can give someone the best care in the world, but really what they want is to hold the hand of the person that they love and for them to tell them that they're going to be okay.
You're my hero.
Okay, hold the line, I'll put you through, okay? Thank you.
No, it's Tinder. I have a new match.
Siobhan, cheers. We had a couple of matches today on Tinder.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Well, it's only Tinder, isn't it? Do you know what? That's the first time I've been on. I just had a quick look
Please,
in
I
there.
don't have this conversation with you. It's not right.
Siobhan, I'm your mum.
Shush.
I only had a look in there to see what was going on. Nothing. Makes me laugh. Really, we swipe to the left and swipe to the right. It's all new to me. It's quite funny. I find it quite funny.
Hello, Resus.
In charge of resus today is consultant Sarah.
I've worked at St George's as a consultant since 2011. I grew up locally. I went to school locally and to university here. I met my husband at St George's. It's a bit of a running joke within our department that I haven't really left.
Oh, I'd love me to do the straw. Thank you. Oh, she's... Oh, is it good?
My parents were kind of typical old-fashioned Asian parents and were, you know, quite happy that I was going to follow a career in medicine.
You're doing the primary. Okay, good. If you could do the primary.
I have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. Both my parents have been extremely supportive throughout my working life. I've always been there to help with childcare or support emotionally and mentally.
I'm not going to do anything sudden, okay? I just want you to pretend that you're on a beach somewhere.
It's quite satisfying when you see a patient who doesn't look that unwell, but you use clues that you've got from their history to make the diagnosis. Sometimes you do just have a gut feeling.
George's resus. Chest pain. Right. Yeah, thank you very much. Had a priority call, ETA 10 minutes.
An 80-year-old woman is being rushed to St George's with severe pain in her chest, arm and jaw.
We don't get used to the red phone. It reminds you of previous patients who haven't done so well. You're always on guard.
Where are we taking this one?
If we know we're expecting someone with chest pain or jaw pain, your immediate thoughts are tearing of the main vessel in the chest, a clot in the lung, or a heart attack.
Can you do access for me? Yeah?
It's likely to be a seriously unwell patient. You have to prepare for the worst, otherwise you'll get caught out.
The woman was on the phone to her daughter when the pain began.
On that morning, I was at work and my phone rang and I saw that it was my sister. So she said, I don't think Mum's very well. And so I rang my mum and she just got this pain in my chest. And then the alarm bell started ringing and said, I'm coming up. When I got there, it looked very, very grey, very pasty. She looked very old all of a sudden. And I hadn't really seen her look like that before. All I could do was just be there for her and hold her hand. We could say that this mum wasn't right at all.
Right, I've got 80-year-old Joan at about 10 o'clock this morning. She's at home, she'd had her breakfast, started to come over feeling really strange, was getting a funny feeling in her chest, but most notably pain in her jaw, and then under her left arm there. We've done the ECG. It's not giving me any clear indication, but was absolutely fine this morning and it's come on all of a sudden.
OK, could you book her in quickly so I can get upstairs if the ECG's abnormal? My name's Sarah, I'm one of the consultants here. How's your pain at the moment?
It's the jaws that hurt more than
the jaw, OK. And your neck?
Earlier, I thought it did.
OK. Have you ever had this before?
Never.
Never. And what were you doing this morning when it started?
I emptied the dishwasher. I put some wash in it. And I was sitting on the settee, phoning my daughter.
OK.
And I suddenly said, I don't feel very well. In the chest area, trunk. But my jaws hurt then.
An elderly patient presenting with chest pain, radiating to a jaw, the first thing that goes through your mind is, could this be a heart attack?
Here, I'll do that. You get the ECG. Can you just put your arm out for me, please? That one.
If it gets worse, the patient can go into cardiac arrest and eventually die.
Doctors need to take an urgent heart trace to determine whether Joan might be having a heart attack.
Oh, no. Oh, dear, my heart.
Ian realised that she's not this invincible human being that you think she is.
Can we get access and bloods quickly?
It's been 6 minutes since 80-year-old Joan was brought to A&E with severe chest pain. Doctors need to take an urgent blood test to determine whether she's having a heart attack.
Do you have any family history of any heart disease?
No, my dad was a stroke. Well, our mum was cancer. No heart disease on my side at all. Strokes.
OK.
Her daughters, Sarah and Sue, are waiting in the relatives' room.
We lived with my grandparents when we were very young, and we had like a big old house, and my grandparents lived in the downstairs floors and we lived upstairs. My mum and dad were so laid back about everything.
They were both 16 at the time when they met. They met at a local dance in the Coronation Bars, apparently. My dad spotted my mum and walked across the floor and walked up to her and then just said, do you want to take a chance, Strawberry? And that was it, really. Since I was 16, they've been together ever since. They were just, you know, other halves of each other, really. They were just in love, and that was it.
Got married when they were 21. The parents made them wait till they were 21 because I think my mum's mum was a bit old-fashioned, and then the children started to come along a few years after that. Mum's actually an only child, and so was my dad. They had 4 of us, I think, to make up for the fact that they had quite lonely childhoods.
Shall I ask your daughter to come in?
Yeah, so...
Are you Mrs. Keedon's daughter?
Yes.
Hi, I'm one of the
Thank you.
consultants.
Hi.
Just come in. She's having her blood test done at the moment.
Right. Yeah, so it's my other sister Sue. Yeah.
That's right, come in.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hello.
It's family affair.
Got your bag here, Grandma. Okay, I'll run you back
Lucky I rang you.
Lucky you rang me. You made me ring an ambulance because I wasn't going to. But when after that, I suddenly felt
I could hear your voice
worse.
go
Yeah.
on the phone. That's when I said it well, so I'm going to go. Her voice has gone all funny.
I didn't like it.
They were hard-working parents. My dad had a transport firm. He had his own company.
She was I stay at home and look after the family and run the home, and he was very much, I go and earn the pennies. Most of the time he was working long hours and coming home and waiting for his tea to be put on the table.
They never spent any time apart. I think the longest might have been a long weekend when my dad had gone away to play football. But even in the early days, my mum used to go with him. Every night they would go to bed and they'd hold hands every single night.
Doctors must now wait for the results of Joan's heart trace and blood tests to determine whether she's having a heart attack.
So how you didn't notice doing that fracture, it's quite a nasty one.
I want to say because I'm big and tough, but probably because I wasn't thinking that much is more likely it.
Go with big and tough.
Yeah, everyone knows that's not the truth. Ooh. Can I get a sticker?
Right, I'm just going to kind of move it into a position, ready?
Oh.
How's it feel? Is that kind of moulded in okay? It's resting on there.
That's where it hurts, on my knuckles.
Yeah. Sorry, there's no more kind of moving about now. I finished my torture regime.
You felt my bump. Hopefully they won't have to shave it. Don't say that because I'll cry.
26-year-old Josie has come to A&E after falling and hitting her head whilst performing a dance routine at her friend's hen do.
We were invited to a hen party, going to Ibiza on the Saturday. It was a pool party. There was a tribal theme, so the bride had a fantastic, magnificent, I can't say that word. How do you say that word? I won't say that word. I'll scrap that word, sorry. So the bride had an amazing, like a feather headpiece, which was very big, very large, very out there. I had lots of tassels, lots of sequins.
Thanks, yes. Well, that's really pretty. Did that come from Ibiza? Yeah. It's funny that it was in my bag. I needed it, though.
The maid of honour, which is quite loud and happy, and I'm quite loud and happy. So sometimes when we're together, when it's double loud, double happy, it can be kind of like double trouble. But we decided to do the Dirty Dancing lift. The plan was that she was going to pick me up and I would be as straight as I could be. We probably overestimated each other's ability to do the jump. She dropped me, I banged my head on a table. I don't really remember too much. I think I was like unconscious on the floor. And then the next day, I woke up with obviously like a banging headache. I woke up still being sick. I was like, oh, maybe I'm hungover.
Oh. Hello?
I got home still feeling strange. I called the GP and she's the one who said, you need to go to A&E.
They're just going to do a scan, I think. So then when I know how big my brain is, I know there's more capacity to be clever.
I think the bride was upset, but at the same time, what can you do? You either sit at home and be sad about it, or you can have a nice meal and some cocktails.
Why do they make it so hot in here? Feel my head. Yeah, you're a bit damp as well. You're clammy. Your temperature's all over the place.
Hello, St George's. Okay, is it adult or paediatric? Adult trauma, cool. Yep. Okay. Yep.
A 54-year-old roofer is being rushed to St George's after falling 10 feet off a ladder at work.
Thank you. Hi, can I have an adult trauma call to A&E recess?
Shafi, do you want to take the trauma? Yeah? I'm just going to see if reception have booked him in.
Falling from a serious height can lead to major injuries involving the head, the spine, the chest, abdomen and pelvis.
Right, I need some space. Fall from a ladder. Bed 1.
The internal injuries might not be apparent. They can be suffering from huge amounts of blood loss. We need to exclude life-threatening injuries first.
The man's wife is travelling from their home over 20 miles away in Surrey.
My mum was staying with me because she's not very well, and we were going to go up to Tesco's and get some stuff for tea and all the things you do. And I noticed that I had a text message on my phone from Mark. It wasn't out of character to get a text message from him in the daytime. We text each other throughout the day, all the nice stuff like I love you. But as I picked it up and read it, the phone rang. I just heard him like really struggling for breath. He could hardly breathe. And he said that he'd fallen off the roof, and I was just like, I didn't know how high he'd fallen or what had happened. He felt like he'd maybe broken his legs. And I just sort of went into a bit of blind panic.
This is Mark. Mark's 54 years old. He was on top of the roof, about 10 foot on top of the ladder. The ladder's lost balance and come underneath him, and he's fallen off the ladder to the side, landed on his left-hand side through pelvic injury.
Lovely. All right, thanks very much.
Normally fit well, no allergies, no medications at all.
Okay, that's great. Okay, if you're right with the top.
Yeah, ready, steady, and brace. Sir, and Dimos, one of the other doctors, will just do a quick examination if that's all right. Try not to move your head, all right? You can say yes, no.
I do get a bit worried when the weather's bad. Mark will go to work in the snow, the rain. If he can get there, he will go because he doesn't like to let people down.
Bend your chest here. Left side. There's left chest tenderness. Deep breaths from your mouth. There's a pelvic binder on. I'll just look here for bruising, all right? Okay.
Doctors are concerned that the impact may have broken bones in Mark's pelvis and spine.
There are large blood vessels running through the pelvis. A pelvic fracture can lead to serious bleeding that's difficult to stop.
Mark needs a full-body CT scan so doctors can quickly assess the severity of his multiple injuries.
This is the first big accident he's ever had all the time I've been with him. A lot goes through your mind when you're in that sort of situation. Is he going to be okay? Is he going to be paralysed? What effects is it going to have on him? What effects is it going to have on us as a family? Life without Mark, it just wouldn't be life.
Hi Mark, my name's Chris. Liam's just over there. Don't move your head too much. We're going to scan your head and your neck and then your body, all right?
Okay.
54-year-old roofer Mark has been brought to A&E after he fell 10 feet from a ladder onto a wooden deck. Doctors are concerned he might have injured his pelvis and spine. His wife Sarah is still travelling to St George's.
Ready, steady, slide.
There's quite an age gap between us. There's 11 years difference. I used to work with his sister, and she set us up on a blind date. He was confident and he drove a nice car, which helped, yeah.
He was a charmer. We'd only been together about a week and he'd brought me red roses and a bottle of perfume. Very romantic.
It's a head neck tap, dual bolus.
One day I was putting the washing away and I just said to him, should we get married? Would you like to get married? And he was a bit, yeah, I suppose. So we got engaged on my 18th birthday. Me and Mark have been together ever since.
Okay, Mark, that's your head and neck done. We're going to get you to pop your arms up above your head now. All right? So like that for me. Okay, if it's not too painful, I'll take this away. There we go. That's lovely.
He started working with his dad doing roofing. He was going off to work at weekends and summer holidays. And then he just followed in his footsteps, enjoyed what he'd done. His brother Michael used to work with them as well, so I think they both sort of picked up things from his dad over the years.
Breathe normally.
That's all he's ever done. That's all he's ever known. He loves doing what he does. He does come home from work and he'll show me some pictures on the camera and he'll say to me, oh, we've done this today and done that today. I was worried that he wouldn't be able to work again.
Doctors must now keep Mark immobilised until the CT report reveals the full extent of his injuries.
This is hurting my head.
There's Medusa snakes.
We're not looking for Medusa. Oh, we just had a nice coffee.
Did you? Where'd you go?
Marx's.
Very nice.
My birthday treat.
So your birthday today?
Yeah.
I'm taking her out. I'm taking her out for a birthday.
To tooting.
Josephine.
Yep.
Well, if I'm not here when you come back out.
Yeah.
All the best.
And you.
26-year-old Josie is in A&E after she got dropped on her head performing a dance routine whilst on a hen do in Ibiza.
Sorry, doctor, I'm wearing a dress. I don't know how to sit on the
That's
bed.
fine.
Yeah, sit like that.
Okay, so why don't you run me through what's happened?
Basically, I've been away for the weekend, drinking when I was at a hen party. I've had a bump. I was having lots of symptoms.
When you say you had a bump, what happened?
I think we were trying to do like a dirty dancing movement. So, so like,
How successful was that?
It wasn't very successful. The other person broke their ankle.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't very successful.
Dangerous
at all.
stuff then.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm probably going to be uninvited to the wedding.
I had sandals on, which had a little bit of a heel, but the maid of honour, she had ridiculously high wedges, I think it was about 6-7 inches. Rumour has it, the wedge was still up, but her foot was down. Her ankle was, it was like the size of a balloon. She actually broke her ankle in 3 places.
Straight away or the day after?
The day after, like I woke up and could like barely open my eyes. Monday, still having the same kind of symptoms.
So dizziness, headache, and vomiting on Monday as well. And do you smoke or you do drink?
I do
smoke.
And dance.
And dance.
When I'm drinking, no, I don't smoke.
So should we quickly examine you?
Yeah.
Just nerves-wise, make sure they're all okay. All right, can I just take your hand first of all? Just go floppy for me.
Oh, I can never do that. How do I? Like that?
Like a dead weight.
Okay, dead weight.
You can't, don't worry, that's fine.
We hadn't practiced it, it was, right, let's do this. Fantastic. We were hoping it would be a first attempt winner, but it was a first attempt loser. Maybe we should have tried in the pool first, but you don't want to get your hair wet.
Touch your nose with your index finger. Now touch my finger.
With the same?
With that hand. Nose.
Nose.
Finger. Okay.
It's like a fun game.
Well, I don't know, it was really that fun, but...
Have you ever watched Dirty Dancing? That's the funny thing. I've never seen Dirty Dancing. I've just seen the lift, so I'm like, yeah, that looks like fun. Probably in Dirty Dancing, they probably practiced the jump for months and months.
Okay. Now look at that towel dispenser there, and now look at my finger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that does make you go a bit kind of...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Blurred, yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we get you to go to your CT?
Josie needs a CT scan of her brain so doctors can determine the cause of her headaches, sickness and dizziness.
Can't get away with all this care, can I?
80-year-old Joan was rushed to A&E with severe pain in her chest, arm and jaw. Doctors are awaiting the results of her heart trace as they suspect she is having a heart attack.
How do you feel now?
Better than I did. Yeah.
Not so much pain.
No.
But you're over brown one as well.
I know.
So you can't have a clean one.
Darling, I put all the old stuff on to go down the garden. I was going down to sort out the herbs.
Gardening gear. You didn't know, did you?
In all the years, never heard my mum and dad row. They didn't live on their own till they were about, well, in their 70s, when they got their first house.
We'd see my parents, yeah. Not every day, but most weekends. The whole family, we all sort of lived within 10 minutes of each other. But it wasn't until Dad retired that it then became a little bit harder for him and for my mum. This has been a horrible year.
Dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, but he then got poorly he had a tumour on his kidney, had kidney cancer, which they found with just a routine scan. And they decided in the end to remove the kidney, but the operation on Alzheimer's patients or a dementia patient, it takes the Alzheimer's to the next level, and he just deteriorated completely.
He was in hospital for a little while, and that was hard for my mum, and she didn't like it because obviously she thought she could care for him a lot better. She finally decided that she would have him at home. We had a hospital bed, moved all the living room around for him, so she cared for him.
Shopping became this nightmare of, right, I can't leave Dad for long, right, you'll take me shopping, and then I need to get back because I can't leave him, da 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 da. And then in the end we would all take turns in sitting with him so she could go shopping. You could see she was becoming quite stressed with that.
How's this pain now out of 10?
In the jaw, 5, definitely.
5, okay.
About 6 months before, I'd called in to see my mum and dad. Just before we were going out, I was going out with my husband and my 2 girls. And I didn't think Dad was very well. And I didn't like the look of him. And you could just tell that things had progressed quite a bit. I rang my brothers and sisters, and I said, I think Mum shouldn't be on her own with him at the moment. But we sat there most of the night, and then we called the district nurse. She came out to see him and sort of gave us a nod and said, you know, yeah, it won't be long now. And then literally a couple of hours later, Dad had gone. He'd finally left, you know. Dad has left the building.
She would break down with you. It was almost like a release of the frustrations and the grief. 60 years of always being together, never apart. That must have pulled at her heart something terrible.
Is that her?
Yeah, 2, yeah.
Consultant Sarah has received the results of Joan's heart trace
I think we're going to take her to the cath lab, you know. Mrs. Keenan, the chest pain that you're describing, the fact that it's going up to the jaw and into your left arm makes me slightly concerned that it's coming from your heart. The tracing of your heart shows that you might be having a small heart attack. I'm going to ask the cardiologist to see you, to see what they think.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to transfer you there now.
Thank you very much.
Joan will be taken to cath lab, where cardiologists will decide if she needs emergency heart surgery.
We see lots of elderly patients coming through with sad stories. A lot of them have gone through bereavement. And often these patients have been married for 50-odd years, and to lose a partner after all that time is unimaginable. If you've recently been bereaved, you suffer with low mood. If you're not looking after yourself, then physically you can deteriorate as well. Things can get quite bad.
Were you doing up a ladder?
Working, roofing. Yeah.
It's been 54 minutes since roofer Mark arrived in A&E, having fallen 10 feet off a ladder at work. Whilst doctors await the results of Mark's CT scans, orthopaedic specialists have been called to assess the possible injuries to his pelvis.
Okay, I'll come and see you in a little bit.
Okay, thanks.
Again, Mark, it's Dimos. How is the pain in your groins? Do you still have that, or is it better? They told us that you had some...
Yeah, I can't move, so laying like that, just moving it like that, is quite tender.
Your calf?
No.
Or your groins, all right.
In
fine.
there.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what the scan will show.
Mark's wife Sarah has arrived at St George's.
It's my hips. My hips, my groin, inside the groin. I couldn't even stand up. I wouldn't even be able to walk to the van. I haven't had pain like that for a long time. Hopefully they just say if nothing's broken, we can go home. But I had to get checked out.
I'm sure you did.
Have I got any missed calls?
Oh, I don't know, I haven't even looked. I think really I should phone your mum, shouldn't I?
No, don't. No, she's on holiday. Yeah, she's gone on holiday, so leave her alone. Don't want to worry her.
Tina. Oh, fuck, what's he done? Sarah, ring me, please. I've just said to her I can't ring, sorry. I'm not going into work. Need to know he's OK, can't stop crying. Well, you know what she's like, bless her.
Well, ask Tina if she wants to let Mum know, knowing that she's away.
Oh, I'm going to have to go out and phone her, Mark, because she's coming up. Hello? Hello? You all right? Don't worry, Tina, he's fine. If anything changes, I will let you know. Don't panic. Oh. But he just said to me, I bet she's thinking about Dad. So...
When I was growing up, my dad was generally out working 6-7 days a week because he had 4 young children to feed. I started roofing with my dad at 11 years old. I wasn't nervous going to work with grown men because my dad was there. He was there to protect me. Being up on the roof with my dad was a great memory. He couldn't chuck tiles up to anybody. If he was chucking tiles up, we'd chuck 5 at a time. You'd get 2 that hand, 2 that hand, and 1 you'd have to headbutt away somewhere because he was shocking at throwing tiles.
Just need to do your temperature. Put this under your tongue. Lift your tongue up and then close your mouth.
When he was 41, I think, my dad was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Couldn't really comprehend that he had cancer.
Cool. That's fine.
He was able to work for about the first 5 years after he was diagnosed. And I think the last year or 6 months, maybe, he really went into a spiral downward turn and he couldn't work and he just lost so much weight. Watching him wither away like skin and bones, it was horrible. Nearly 30 years ago, me and my brother were working together. My mum phoned the customer and said, could you ask the boys to come back home? By the time I got back home, my dad was breathing his last breaths and he died.
Doctors have received the initial results of Mark's CT scans.
Hello, I'm Dimos, one of the orthopedic doctors. We think that there's 2 or 3 small cracks in the pelvis. We'll get one of the pelvic surgeons to have a look, but there may be a period that you won't be able to mobilize freely. We'll get an expert opinion in the morning. Quite often those pelvic fractures, need an operation.
Jiggy.
26-year-old Josie came into A&E with headaches, sickness and dizziness after being dropped on her head whilst on a hen weekend.
Okay.
Doctors have received the results of her CT scans.
Okay. Hello. Right, so your CT scan's normal, so that's good, and we kind of expected that anyway, really, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Your symptoms are likely to be because of post-concussional syndrome.
Okay.
So I would expect in the next few weeks you start seeing some kind of improvement.
Do you get to see my brain picture?
Yes, you get to see a brain.
There's definitely one in there.
There's definitely a brain in there, yes.
That's all I wanted to say. I
But I
wanted
didn't
to
need a
prove
CT
it.
scan to tell me that, so yeah.
I think if I did get married, it'd probably be abroad. It's nice and hot. You can get tanned, and it's cheaper. Greece is nice. Ibiza, anywhere really. My hen party, I'm planning on this massive dance routine. Okay, that's
So all in all, it's fine.
I can go home.
Yeah.
Yay, thank you so much. This
No
is
problem.
real.
No problem.
Good,
Sorry
good.
about the wait.
No, it's no problem, not at all. I know everyone's busy.
Are you single?
Yes.
Are you looking for Mr. Right?
I don't think I'm looking for Mr. Right. I'm kind of doing my own thing. If Mr. Right came along, then I probably wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say I have an ideal man, but Leo, I'm a big fan of Leo. I like him, DiCaprio. He's quite hot in a lot of his films. Yeah, I think he would be my main crush.
Press the call button. It's a call button up there.
Oh, this?
And they come and give me some pain relief.
54-year-old Mark fell 10 feet off a ladder onto wooden decking. Doctors have received the initial results of Mark's CT scans that show he has multiple fractures to his pelvis. They're awaiting the final CT report to see if he's also damaged his neck.
Sarah means the world to me. Back when my dad died, I was drinking quite heavily, and I think I just buried my head in the sand and just drinking. She was the one that got me away from drinking. She saved me. She's my saviour. She's my rock.
He puts on like a brave face so nobody can see that he has got a vulnerable side. He'd like not to show that. He's always jokey. He could be in the worst situation, and I think that's maybe just like to take the seriousness away from a situation.
How you doing?
Aye.
You going?
I need some pain relief.
Yeah, definitely. We'll grab you some. I'll be back in a minute. Are you free to prescribe some stuff? Yeah, sure. And I wondered about a bit of Oromorph. Maybe 10 milligrams. He's quite a big chap.
You saying he's fat?
No, he's built. He's stocky.
Do you hear that, what they're saying about you?
You'll get less painkiller if you're not fat.
Oh, he is really fat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Mahusef.
Yeah.
Doctors now have the full results of Mark's CT scans. They show no damage to his neck.
All right, so let's take this collar off.
You can have a drink then. Hey.
Would you like me to sit you up a little bit?
Yeah, if you can, yeah, it'd be great.
Let me know when it feels comfortable.
Yeah, that'll do. Hello. I've been down here for so long.
Mark will be taken to an orthopaedic ward, where doctors will monitor the fractures in his pelvis and decide on the next stage of his treatment.
You look different like that.
Sorry?
You look different.
So does this place.
You're back now, lovely. Thank you. I didn't recognise you. Cool.
I think people had heard that she'd hurt her ankle, but they hadn't heard like what had happened. So I'm sitting there in the front, like all the bridesmaids come through, all the little flower girls, it's so beautiful. And then the maid of honour was in a wheelchair, and she wheeled down, and you could hear everyone gasp. And I was like, oh, I felt awful. But she had a big smile on her face, and she was embracing it all. And I was like, do you know what? What a trooper. And I think they managed to prop her up for photos.
For the first 2 months I was on crutches or in a wheelchair. I didn't really do hardly anything. I was itching to get back up on the roof.
I think Mark falling off the roof has taught us not to take things for granted, to live each day as it comes.
I don't worry about what could have happened. It's what's happened I'm grateful for, because I'm up and running again.
The doctor explained that she had had a heart attack.
They've diagnosed Mum with this unusual thing of broken heart syndrome. That made us all, oh my gosh.
I thought, crikey, she's actually dying of a broken heart. And it, It felt so soon for this to be happening again. It hadn't been quite 6 months since my dad had passed away, and then all of a sudden here we are back in hospital.
You hear of these awful things of fathers passing away and then weeks later the other half passes away.
Without my family, I couldn't have coped. Definitely, I could not have coped without my lovely 2 daughters and 2 sons, and the grandchildren.
I think Mum's changed, her life's changed. I think she's busier now.
Much more.
I think my broken heart has been mended. Of course, I shall never, ever forget Terry. Never. I carry a photograph of Terry around with me, and that's in my purse. So whenever I go to my purse, he's staring at me, probably telling me off for spending more money.
Que me estoy muriendo, que no he podido ni ducharme ni bañarme para venir aquí.
Hello, St. George's.
She's not really remembering, she keeps repetitively asking what time it is.
Memory loss is a symptom of a blow to the head.
Where am I now?
Here in St. George's Hospital. If somebody loses their memories, that's it. Your life would never be the same.
Where am I now?